name is Chloe. I'm going to be leading us through a heart and hip opening expansive Vinyasa Flow practice today. So come down to your mat, have a seat. You can put a towel underneath your glutes, between your heels and your glutes for a little support, or if you're cross-legged on the floor underneath you. And then bring your hands wherever they feel most comfortable for you today. So maybe your thighs, maybe the center of your chest, maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then if it's comfortable for you, maybe gently start to flutter your eyes closed. Give yourself a moment to settle in, to drop into a little bit of stillness, to drop into the sound and the sensation of your breath. And as you start to drop in, nothing to do or change yet, just simply to breathe. Start by taking a gentle breath in through your nose, fill all the way up. And a gentle, easy, open mouth exhale, let that go. One more just like that. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. And as you exhale, as you release, can you let your shoulders get a little bit heavier? Can you melt your tongue away from the roof of your mouth? And just focus on what's really tangible underneath you, so the weight of your shins or your glutes. And just let that be what anchors you to your mat. And this time, take a breath in through your nose. Keep your lips sealed and exhale through your nose. And this internal breath, the oceanic sound you create here, is what keeps you anchored, what keeps you grounded as we move, as we breathe. Take one more just like that. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. And then if your hands are not already there, bring your hands to your thighs. You can blink your eyes open or keep them closed, your choice. But just start to draw a line, draw a circle with your nose. So what we're really doing is we're taking some head circles here. But I find that drawing a line with your nose rather than rolling your head around gets the same effect, the same stretch in your neck, but just with a little bit more support in the musculature in your neck. And then switch directions. And maybe you find that one place is a little bit tighter, a little bit stickier. Maybe you hang out there for a moment. That's totally fine. Start to connect your breath as you inhale on the way up. And exhale on the way down. And then on your next one, just come up to center, come back to neutral. Inhale, reach your arms up to frame your face. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling and just breathe for a moment as you let your shoulders settle in, release, relax. And then keep your chin out of your chest. Send your gaze forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, goalpost, cactus your arms. Your elbows should be in line with your shoulders, both in height and in depth. Turn to the side a little so you can see me. From here, a little sitting cat-cow. Inhale, send your heart forward, your elbows back. Maybe your tailbone goes a little out behind you. Exhale, round and curl your spine as you bring your elbows towards each other. Press your heart space back behind you. Inhale, open up. Send your heart forward, maybe your tailbone back, maybe you look up. Exhale, round and curl. Tuck your tailbone a little underneath you, your pelvis. Inhale, open 2 more times. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Press your heart back. From here, inhale, reach up. Come back to neutral. It's okay if your arms are getting a little tired. Stick with it. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Keep your chin out of your chest. Exhale, cactus. 2 more times here. Inhale, reach up. Feel the energy, the warmth, the heat in your arms. Exhale, cactus. Last time, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, float your arms down just gently. Let your palms come to your thighs. Take a big breath in. And exhale, tabletop. Come to your tabletop on your mat, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips above your knees, and then just hold here. You can keep your toes tucked or untucked, your choice. Press down into your mat to stay active in your shoulders. So instead of staying relaxed here and letting your heart fall, press your heart up towards the ceiling as you press your palms down. From here, inhale, step your right foot back behind you, bring the ball of your foot to your mat, and just start to rock forward and back just a couple times. Stretch out through your calf, open up, turn around, through the bottom of your foot, your ball mound, the arch of your foot. Last time, and then come back to stillness in the center. Now take your left foot directly out to the side as a kickstand. Inhale, reach your right arm up, modified side plank. I like to tent up onto my left fingertips here. That's just my body. Take what you need. Press into your right foot. So the full sole of your right foot is down. Reach your right fingertips up. Maybe reach up through your right ribs. And then if you want a little bit more here, you can always lift your right leg. Keep your foot flexed. Maybe send your right arm long. Squeeze your outer glute to keep your leg parallel. And then rotate your heart a little towards the ceiling so your shoulders are stacked. Take a breath in. And exhale, tabletop. Release. Come back down through center. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot back behind you. And just link your breath to your movement as you start to rock. Forward and back. It's okay if your arms are getting a little tired as well. Really press down into your palms as you stretch out through your calf, through the bottom of your left foot. And then come back to center, to stillness. Kickstand your right foot to the side this time. Inhale, modified side plank. Reach your left arm up, and then breathe. Hug your low belly in so your pelvis is neutral. Press into the outside edge of your left foot. Stack your shoulders, so maybe you rotate your left shoulder a little up and over behind you. And then if you want a little more, lift your left leg. Squeeze your left glute a lot, flex your foot. Maybe send your left arm long and feel the space between your left ribs. Take a big breath in. And exhale, tabletop. From your neutral tabletop, inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, hover your knees 2 inches up off of your mat and just breathe. I promise you can do this. Hug your low belly and press your mat away from you. Keep your spine long. Maybe let your collarbones open up a little bit forward. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, high plank. Step one foot back and then the other, and then as slow as you can go, exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Hug your elbows to your ribs on the way down. Awesome. At the bottom, untuck your toes. Keep your hands towards your lowest ribs, and then inhale, baby cobra. Peel your torso up. Now, little to no weight in your hands. Squeeze your glutes. Let the power come from your low back as you send your gaze down and a little bit forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, release your forehead down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your torso up. Exhale, release. From here, tuck your toes. You always have 2 options. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Press all the way up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right from there, send your tailbone up and back. Press your mat down and away from you. Now, if you crave some movement here, you're welcome to take that. Maybe pedal out through your feet. Maybe you shift forward to a high plank and back to a down dog. Wherever you are, keep your fingers open super wide to protect your wrists and press into the L shape of your pointer and thumb finger. Now, everybody stick your tailbone a lot up towards the ceiling. You can take a bend in your knees and then send your heels down towards your mat. Just take a moment of stillness here. If you're shaking, if you're wobbling, that's okay. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, slightly bend your knees. And exhale, walk your hands slowly back to meet your feet. So you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. And then take your feet a little bit wider, maybe hips width or the edges of your mat. Let everything go, your torso, your head, your neck, let it hang heavy. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Take a moment just to release. You can take a bend in your knees, you can shake your head, nod your head. Whatever you need to release a little bit deeper here. Take a breath in. Exhale, release your hands, walk your feet back towards each other. You can keep them hip width or all the way together, your choice, but make it intentional. And then tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, slowly rise up, 1 vertebra at a time. Stacking bone on top of bone, let your head be the very last thing to arrive. At the top, just press your palms together at the center of your chest. Stay active here. Press your palms, your elbows go side to side. Keep your heart lifted up towards your thumbs and then send your gaze forward. From here, inhale, reach your arms up to frame your face and land. And breathe. Let your feet be anchors underneath you. Now engage your quads so your kneecaps lift a little bit up towards the ceiling. Send your tailbone a little bit towards the floor. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, but swan dive your arms side to side on the way down. Awesome. From here, inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands to your thighs today. Breathe for a moment as you rock your weight forward into your toes. Hug your shoulder blades a little. Send your collarbones forward, your tailbone back to lengthen through your tailbone, or through your spine rather. Take a big breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms behind you. Face your palms towards the floor. Hug your pinky fingers together. Now from here, listen, inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Let your hands, your arms come to the sides, and then all the way up, a little reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands together at the center of your chest. That'll be our first flow today. Just one breath to one movement. Let it be simple. Let it be supported. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, rise. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach to the sides and up. Exhale, hands at the center of your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Can you get lost in your breath? Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands together. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. This time, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Recrawl your hands forward to the top of your mat and just land. As we've started to connect one breath to one movement, just notice the depth, the energy in your breath and your body. And then we move on. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Pause here for a moment. Dial your right hip down so your hips are squared. Flex your foot like you could stamp the wall behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward, shoulders over wrists. Bring your knee to your nose to your knee, your nose to your knee. Inhale, three-legged down dog, kick up. Exhale, low lunge. Gently step your foot between your hands. Stay strong in your lunge legs. And then inhale, low lunge twist, but reach your right arm back and then up. And just breathe. Your heel can be up, it can be back, but let your hips be a little bit soft to the floor so you feel that stretch, but then hug your inner thighs together so your right hip plugs back. Rotate your heart up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhale, release your right arm forward and then down, so you're taking a circle in that right arm eventually. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms to frame your face. Your back toes can be tucked or untucked, your choice. Stack your right knee above your right ankle. Make sure it doesn't go past so you're protecting your knee joint there. Again, hug your inner thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Now you can stay right here if you want a little bit more. Maybe you start to lift your heart forward and up as you hug your shoulder blades. Now hug your low belly in to protect your low back. Awesome. Maybe look up. Inhale, crescent moon, reach up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Tuck your left toes. Engage your left knee away from the floor as you sweep your arms back behind you. Now your torso is at a 45-degree angle, one long line from your heel at the crown of your head. Hug your shoulder blades to send your heart forward. Maybe you send your gaze a little bit long and forward to lengthen the back of your neck. From here, slightly bend your left knee. Inhale, one-legged mountain lunge forward. Reach your arms up and just breathe. Flex your, left foot a lot, like you are stepping up onto a stair. Press down into your right big toe for support. Take a breath in. Exhale, standing figure four. Hook your left ankle to the top of your right leg. Flex your left foot a lot to protect your knees, say your hips, and then press your palms. Now you can stick your tailbone out back behind you to intensify the stretch in the outside of your left hip a little bit. Press your palms just to keep your heart up and open and lifted, unless you have a deeper place you'd like to go here. Maybe bring your forearms to your shin, totally up to you. And just find a couple breaths. Breathe space into the outside of your left hip. Maybe sit your hips just 1 inch deeper. Awesome. Inhale, one-legged mountain, rise back up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Release your left foot down, sit your hips low, sweep your arms back. Now, just like we've been doing a lot, hug your shoulder blades together, your palms face towards the floor. Imagine there's a table behind you. You could press down to send your heart forward. And from here, inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms up to frame your face. And just breathe. If it feels better, you can reach forward. If you have some tightness in your shoulders, totally fine. Now, rock your weight all the way back into your heels. Stick your tailbone out, but then hug your low belly in just to protect your low back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms. Step both of your feet back behind you. Shoulders over wrists. Send your heels back, your heart forward to lengthen out through your spine. From here, inhale, shift 2 inches forward. Exhale, lower only halfway down. Hug your elbows to your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog, untuck your toes, squeeze your glutes, look forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. We take everything to the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Pause for a moment, dial your left hip down, flex your foot, take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward, dome up through your spine. Inhale, three-legged down dog, kick up. Exhale, low lunge, gently step your foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge, twist, sweep your left arm back, and then up, open up through your shoulder. And then as you land again, hug your inner thighs. Rotate your left shoulder a little bit up and over behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, sweep your left arm forward and down, release. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up, and then just breathe. If it feels more supportive, you can bring your hands to your left thigh. Sometimes that works better for me. And then again, with your left knee above your left ankle, drop your tailbone a little down and forward, but squeeze your glutes towards the floor to stay engaged. Just feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Take a breath in. And then again, cactus your arms. Goal post, you can stay right here, or you can take a little bit more of a back bend. Squeeze your shoulder blades as you send your heart forward and up. Maybe you look up. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Lift your right leg away from the floor as you sweep your arms behind you. Now scissor your inner thighs here, so your right hip tip dials a little bit down and forward. Hug your low belly and away from your front leg as you squeeze your shoulder blades. And then again, slightly bend your right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain with control. Launch forward, lift your right knee up. And then just breathe. Soften your right hip point a little bit down so your hips are level with each other. And then again, flex your right foot a lot. Hug your ribs towards each other and knit them in so you keep your core engaged in your spine, a little bit more neutral. Take a breath in. Exhale, standing figure four. Hook your right ankle to the top of your left leg. Sit your hips low. And then just press your palms. Feel how this side is different. Just acknowledge that. Be open to that. Let your right knee drop open. Keep your right foot flexed. And then again, maybe you stick your tailbone behind you. Maybe you sit just 1 inch lower. Take a moment to take your breath to your right hip. One non-moving point of focus in your gaze for a little bit of balance. Awesome. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Rise back up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Sit low, sweep your arms back just for a moment. Keep your weight in your heels. Hug your shoulder blades. Inhale, chair pose. Reach up. Can you sit just 1 inch lower? Stick your tailbone out back behind you. Hug your low belly in. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Awesome work. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, high to low plank. Again, your chaturanga. Now you can drop your knees to your mat for a little bit more support in your arms. Or you can go back to that baby cobra from the beginning of class. Customize this practice for what you need. Whatever feels good in your body today. And then downward facing dog is where we meet. All right, team, let's take that sequence, one breath to one movement again. Please know that my voice is just a guide. I welcome you to follow your own inhales, your own exhales. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge, dome through your upper back. Gently step your foot. Inhale, low lunge, twist, reach back and up. Exhale, release forward and down, drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, cactus your arms, maybe little back bend. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Bend your back knee, inhale, one-legged mountain, lunge forward. Exhale, standing figure 4. Hook your ankles, sit your hips. Inhale, one-legged mountain, rise up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Your flow, your version of this. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low or knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge, gently step through. Inhale, low lunge, twist, sweep back and up. Exhale, release forward and down, drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, cactus, maybe little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms, engage your right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain, launch forward with control. Exhale, standing figure 4, hook your ankles, sit your hips. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. If you need a little bit of a break in your arms, you can always just hold a high plank and then meet in downward facing dog. Awesome, team. From your downward facing dog, we'll take that sequence and we'll add just a little bit onto it. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, right away, step your right foot through. Inhale, low lunge, twist, reach back and up. Exhale, release forward and down, drop your back knee. Inhale, reach up. This time, exhale, release your hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, punch your fist down towards the floor and a little back behind you as you send your heart forward. So interlace fingers. If this is too much in your shoulders, you can always release your hands and just hug your palms towards each other here and send your heart forward. Wherever it is you are, keep your hips dropping a little bit down and forward. Keep your heart opening up forward. Your collarbones are broad. Your breath is steady. Your gaze is forward or maybe a little bit up. If your fingers are interlaced, really work to hug your palms together. One more breath right here. Gently release your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Now from here, inhale, airplane pose. Launch forward to your right leg. Lift your left leg away from the floor and just breathe. Your hands can be back behind you or at the center of your chest, your choice. Now just like before, dial your left hip point down, flex your foot a lot. You can take a bend in your right leg if that feels good. Reach your fingertips back behind you if your arms are long. Let your collarbones be broad forward. And then with control here, inhale, one-legged mountain. Rise up, lift your left knee to your chest. Exhale, standing figure 4. We're going to take that a couple times in a flow just to build a little bit more heat here. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Kick your left leg back behind you. Your right glute will start to fire up. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Rise slow with control. Exhale, standing figure 4. One more time. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane pose, kick back. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure 4. This time, inhale, one-legged mountain. I know, almost there. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. From here, again, interlace your fingers behind your low back. Inhale, puff up your chest, punch back. Exhale, forward fold with that chest expansion. Now again, if that's too much in your shoulders, you can release your palms and just work to send your palms towards each other as you send your heart a little bit forward and down. Hug your shoulder blades. Again, if your fingers are interlaced, work to hug your palms together. Let your collarbones open up back behind you. maybe you take a little gentle movement and just take one big breath in. And then gently exhale, release your hands. Awesome. Inhale, halfway lift. And then from here, exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back behind you. Set up in your legs. We start the other side right away. Inhale, low lunge twist. Reach back and up. Exhale, release forward and down. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach up. And then again, exhale, release your hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. If that feels okay, inhale, punch your fist back behind you. Let your heart open forward. Now again, drop your tailbone down and forward, but keep your glutes a little bit engaged down towards the floor. So you protect your hips, your hip flexors, your muscles. Intensify this stretch a little bit, but let's stay safe. Again, keep your chin out of your chest, maybe just a little forward or a little up. Hug your shoulder blades. Take one more breath right here. And then gently exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms, sweep back. Again, inhale, airplane pose, launch forward, lift your right leg, and then breathe. Now again, drop your right hip down. You can take a bend in your left leg. Shoot energy back through your right heel, so it's your hamstring that keeps your leg up, right? And then hug your shoulder blades, lengthen through your spine as you hug your low belly in. And then again, with control, inhale, one-legged mountain. Rise up, reach up. Exhale, standing figure four. Let's take that flow. Just stay connected to your breath here. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane pose, kick back. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. One more time. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. From here, inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, as slow as you can go, sit your hips all the way down towards the floor. See if you can do it without using your hands. At a certain point, maybe you just flop down, and that's okay. When you get to the bottom, bring your toes to your mat. Take your hands behind your knees. Give them a good grab there so you have a little bit of leverage to lift your heart up. We're going to take a little bit of a boat pose here, just a little bit of core work. So keep your heart lifted and open. The goal here is to broaden through your upper chest, through your collarbones. Imagine that your heart could see itself if there was a mirror in front of you, right? But keep your weight leaning a little bit back. Sort of curve out through your belly button, through your abdominals. You'll feel your abs engage. It's a funky pose. Now, if you want, you can stay here. You can reach your arms forward. You can lift your legs, wherever your practice is. But again, focus on keeping your heart up and open and lifted. And then focus on your breath. Maybe you give yourself a smile. You're working so hard. Truly, the hardest part is just showing up. So acknowledge yourself for doing that. I hope you're shaking just as much as I'm shaking. All right, team, take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more, breathe in. Exhale, release, cross your legs. Ooh, plant your palms, roll over and step back to a downward facing dog. We're taking a little bit more dynamic core work here. And then we'll take just a tiny break, just a tiny breath. All right, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, hinge forward, shoulders over wrists. Now get your knee up towards your armpit. Awesome, inhale, three-legged down dog, kick up. Exhale, cross under, knee to left elbow. Feel your right oblique as you lift your knee up towards your armpit. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Let's flow that again. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Use your breath. One more time. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to left. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, release your right leg down. If you need a moment, you can drop your knees, roll out your wrists, your arms. I know we're doing a lot of work. That's okay. Just take a moment, take a breath. And then right back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow cross or hinge forward, and then lift your knee up towards your armpit. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, cross under, knee to right elbow. Feel your left oblique lift up. Inhale, three-legged down dog. 2 more times, let's flow. Exhale, knee to left. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to right. Stay strong in your palms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to right. Or to left, rather. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to right. Awesome. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Child's pose. Drop your knees as wide as is comfortable for you, maybe the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch, set your hips low. Reach your arms all the way forward and then let your forehead rest on your mat. If it feels better, you can always bend your arms and rest your forehead on your forearms if you need a little more support there. And then let yourself land. Come back to your breath. Let your breath start to return to a more natural rhythm. Let your heartbeat slow to a more natural rhythm. Let your heart hang heavy towards the floor. Feel the gentle heart opener that child's pose really is. And then just take one more breath right here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, tabletop rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, gently step your foot through and turn around. Ground through your left heel. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel your arms open to a T and just breathe as you land. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment in your feet, whatever's comfortable. And then ground into the outside of your left foot. Rotate your right inner thigh up and out so your knee goes out to the pinky side edge of your foot. Now reach out through your fingertips like you were being pulled in opposite directions. Let your shoulders be soft. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and down. You can bring your right forearm to your right thigh or lengthen it, your choice. Rotate your heart up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your right glute underneath you. And then from here, take your top arm, your left arm. Sweep it back and down. And then sweep it forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. And then continue this a couple times. Linking your breath to your movement. Feel the left side body stretch, the opening in your shoulder. Stay active in your legs. Squeeze your glutes a little bit, press down into your feet. And then the next time you're at the front of your circle, continue. Inhale, reverse warrior. Face your right palm up and back and breathe. Commit to the 90-degree bend in your right leg and then reach up through your right ribs. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill your arms to either side of your right foot. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot up to meet your right. And then we start the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back behind you. Ground through your right heel. Inhale, warrior two. Spin open, press down into your left foot. And then just breathe. Adjust your stance for what feels good. Maybe you take a moment to sort of wiggle out through your hips. And then send your tailbone towards the floor between your feet. Reach out through your fingertips. Can you reach a little bit back through your right arm, your right shoulder, so your shoulders slide a little bit more over your hips. Send your gaze softly over your left hand. And then inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and down. Wherever you are, can you focus on reaching up more than you reach down or you dunk down so that you stay active in your obliques? And then again, take your right arm back and down. Forward and up. Exhale, back, down, inhale, forward, and up, and then take it a couple times on your own. You can take it faster, you can take it slower. Squeeze your glutes underneath you, press down into your feet, and just feel the side body stretch, the opening in your torso and your shoulder. And then again, once you get to the front, continue your circle. Inhale, reverse warrior, face your left palm up and back. Lift your left hip up towards your left shoulder, towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. And exhale, low lunge. Windmill your arms down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot up. Awesome. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. And again, just have a seat. Bring your palms behind you. Your fingertips can face whatever direction is most comfortable for your wrists. Inhale, lift your right leg, lengthen it. And then exhale, figure four stretch. I have to kind of lift up my hips to get my ankle there. That's totally fine. You can bring your left foot as close or as far from your glute as you need. And then you can walk your palms as close or as far away as feels good. The goal here is to stretch out through your right hip, right? But keep your heart up and open and lifted. So press a little into your palms, maybe hug your shoulder blades together on your back. Your heart goes a little bit forward, and just customize this as you need. If this is too much in your hips, you can sort of let your back round. I know it's not the goal, but everyone's body is different, so play around. If you're able, keep your heart lifted and open. Keep your right foot flexed. Let your right knee just gently press open so you feel the stretch in the outside of your right hip. If it's comfortable, maybe you close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Again, let yourself drop into the sound of your breath, the sensation of your breath here. Take a full breath in. And slowly exhale, release. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then come back to center. Inhale, lengthen your left leg up. Exhale, hook your left ankle to the top of your right leg. Again, just notice how this side feels different and that's okay. Let your left knee fall open. If you can, keep your heart lifted. If you need to walk your hands a little farther back behind you or a little farther apart, sometimes that feels good. You can roll your shoulders back. Keep your left foot flexed. Take your breath to the outside of your left hip. Take one more breath right here. And exhale, release. Keep the soles of your feet to your mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Make sure you have enough room behind you. And exhale, lower all the way down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Take it slow, let it be quick, whatever you need. And at the bottom, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a moment here. Just rock side to side. Massage out through your low back, your sacrum. And then come to center and just let both of your knees drop over to the left. And tee out or cactus out your arms. Bring your right arm a little bit up on the diagonal just to help with the opening of your shoulder. Send your gaze up or maybe over your right shoulder. And as you start to wind down, maybe you flutter your eyes closed. Just feel the gentle wringing out of your spine as you let gravity do the work. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, drop both of your knees over to the right. Take what feels good in your arms and work to keep your left shoulder connected to your mat. Let your spine be heavy, let your breath go. Inhale, come back through center. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Let your knees fall open. If that's too much in your hips, you can take anything else in your legs that feels good. And we'll finish this practice with a couple mindful breaths here before we finish up, before we seal our time together. Take your hands somewhere where you can deeply feel your breath. Notice, are you holding tension anywhere? Can you let it go? Can you invite softness to the places that have a little bit more trouble releasing? Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. And one more just like that, big breath in. And a big breath out. And then if you'd like to stay here, if this is where you'd like to finish your practice, hang out for a little longer. I encourage you to do that, to lean in. But if you're ready to be guided out, to walk off of your mat for now, just roll over onto your favorite side. Come through a fetal position, maybe keeping your eyes closed as you gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands wherever they feel most comfortable for you today. Wherever you are, keep your heart a little bit lifted, and then gently bow your chin to your chest. We'll finish out this practice together the same way we began. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. From my heart to yours, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. Thank you for sharing your time, your practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, today. Again, my name is Chloe, and I hope you're feeling expansive and grounded, and I hope to see you soon.